Guys, this trick freaks people out. It is going to fool you bad. I know, because it fooled me bad. No one will ever figure it out, and trust me, you are never going to see the ending coming. It's so cool. So it actually uses a box of mark cards. These are really bad mark cards. Let me show you why. You see the marks? Pretty obvious, right? That's not why they're bad though. Why they're bad is that the marks are actually wrong. So this would say Queen of Clubs, right? This is 7. This is 2 of Spades. This is a Queen of Spades. 9 of Diamonds. 3 of Diamonds. 3 of Spades. 5 of Spades. 2 of Clubs. 8 of Hearts. 5 of Hearts. It's all of the marks are completely wrong on every single card. They're completely and utterly wrong. So whoever marked these is an idiot. But we're going to use these for the trick. So you're going to get the spectator to reach in and take any card. They've got a completely free choice. Doesn't matter what they choose. And we're going to come back to that card in a second. But for now, you're also going to ask them to choose a secret number. And we're going to do this in the fairest way possible by just getting them to cut a small amount of cards from the top of the deck. So say they cut that many cards. However many cards are there, that's going to be the secret number. But also, we're not going to use a whole deck for this, but we're just going to use some cards to work with. So I'm just going to deal out some cards like this, and this will be our little stack of cards to work with. And I think, yeah, I'll just go to the end of the mat. Right, so now they've chosen any card, free choice here. Any number here. No one knows how many cards are here. For the first time, we're going to count them, and this will be our secret number. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17. Now remember, they could have cut anywhere. They cut 17. For the first time, we're going to count 17 cards. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17. That 17th card I'm going to put right there. Now remember, at the start, they chose a card. On the back of that card is written Ace of Clubs. Then they chose a number, completely free choice, 17. The card at the 17th position is actually the Ace of Clubs. That's insane, right? But wait, it gets more insane, because actually, on the back of the Ace of Clubs is also a mark, the 10 of Hearts. Now you remember at the start, the spectator had a completely free choice. That card's been there the whole time. But actually, the card that's been there the whole time is none other than the 10 of Hearts. This is an absolute killer. You're gonna love it. Let's get into it. I have to say, hands down, I think this is one of my favorite card tricks to do. I think it's super strong, and I absolutely love that kicker ending. Did you see it coming? Let me know in the comments below. The card that they choose right at the start is the kicker ending. It's the reveal that's been there the whole time. It's absolutely stunning. So the great news about this trick, it is completely self-working. And if you like super strong, powerful tricks that don't need any skill, then you might want to check out my course. It's the world's greatest self-working card tricks ever. Super amazing, powerful tricks that don't need any skill. So if you want some new card tricks to impress your friends and family, you don't want to spend hours practicing, you might want to check it out. I'm going to put a link over here. I'll also pop it down in the description below. And the great thing about this course is that you buy it once, and then I'm updating it all the time. So each time I upload a new trick, you're going to get those updates. So it's like having a subscription, but you don't pay for a subscription. Can't do better than that. So if that interests you, follow the link, sign up, and you're going to have some absolutely killer tricks that will destroy anyone. But for now, I'm going to teach you how to make up this trick, how to do it, and you're going to be doing this all the time. Let's get into it. So let's get into how you make this up. Super easy. Grab yourself a red deck of cards. Red because the markings show better on the back, and also a Sharpie pen, and you're good to go. Now the original way this was done is it's an old Stuart James trick, and the writing of the cards, or the marks, was originally on the face of a card. So you had the face of the card, and then you had the name of another card wrote on the face, which I thought was a little confusing. So all I've done is I've moved the initials of a card to the back, and then you have the premise of mark cards, which is bloody genius. Here's how you make it up anyway. Take a deck of cards, shuffle the cards up, take the jokers out, so you've got a full deck of 52 cards. And then when the cards are thoroughly mixed, all you're going to do is divide the card into 2 equal piles. So easiest way to do this is to deal 2 equal piles like this, and eventually you're going to end up with 2 piles of 26 cards. So just to illustrate, this is what you'd end up with, 2 piles of 26 cards. Easiest way to do it is flick one over like this, 7 of Hearts. So you're going to write the 7 of Hearts on this card over here. So you would write 7 of Hearts like that. And then you just flip
flip both cards over like that, so you end up with the opposite. And then 6 of clubs you would write on this card like that. 6 of clubs, you flip both cards face down and you put them there. And then you do the same again with the next 2 cards. So for example, Queen of Diamonds, I would write Queen of Diamonds here, like this. I would flip them over. 5 of Hearts, I would write 5 of Hearts here, like this. And then you turn them both face down and you would lead them over like so. And don't rush it or you'll end up with a nasty little smudge that looks like that. Now, you do that through the whole deck, so eventually now, here are some I prepared earlier. You'll end up with 2 piles of cards, so you've been dealing them down on the table like this. So you'll end up with 2 piles of cards that look like that with the initials on it. All you then do is you take this pile and put it on top of that. So what that's giving you now is a deck of cards where the mark is always 26 cards away from the card it represents. So in other words, Ace of Clubs, if we were to count 26 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So we have a look on the back of this, there's the Ace of Clubs. And correspondingly, that says 10 of Hearts, and the 10 of Hearts is here. So each mark is 26 cards away from the actual card it represents, and that's true for every card in the deck. And the stack is cyclical. So in other words, if we cut the cards, we give the cards a single cut like this, that order stays, it won't change. So in other words, 9 of clubs, 26 cards down, and the 9 of clubs will be exactly where it should be. It's worth saying, I'm going to explain how to do the trick now. Stick about until the end because I'm going to show you how to reset this. If you put the cards together in the wrong way, it is an absolute nightmare to get them back into this order again. So stay till the end and I'll show you the easiest way to do it. It'll save you a massive headache. When you've set up the cards, they're in the correct order, you're going to start the trick. I didn't do this when I performed, but you can actually get the spectator to single cut the cards if they want. If they want, that's fine, you let them do this. I don't think there's any need. I don't think it really enhances the trick in any way. But you introduce the deck as a deck of marked cards. So in other words, I say, look, they're really bad look because if you have a look on the back, that would be 2 of spades, but it's the Queen. That's the 9 of diamonds, but it's the 3. All of the cards have the complete wrong markings on the back. Okay, and I'm just dealing the cards face up. That means when I pick them back up again, the order hasn't changed. Okay, because you're dealing them face up on top of one another like so. And then if you put them back, the order stays exactly as it was. So you can have the spectator point to the back of any card. So as you spread through like this, say they point to this card here, all I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna put that card down like so, and I'm gonna put all of these cards on top. So you've effectively cut the deck there, and all of those cards from the left hand go on top of the right hand cards. So you've just cut the deck where they selected the card. Very important. Now, they've chosen a card. You say, we'll get back to that in a minute. I don't mention a mark. We're gonna build up to that. So now you say you're gonna get them to pick a number. And all you want them to do here is to cut a number of cards. Now, you're gonna ask them to cut less than half the deck. Okay, it has to be less than 25 cards or it won't work. So you say, just cut a small number of cards, less than half the deck. So they'll reach over and they'll cut this many cards. Okay. Now, this is actually a really, really amazing force. And I'll show you how this works. So they've cut a number of cards. Again, I don't count them yet. We're gonna get back to that. What you're gonna do now is you're just gonna deal 25 cards down in a row. Now, the way that this works is when you've dealt 25 cards down, however many cards are here, if you back count along the 25 cards, you'll always end up with this card. Let me show you what I mean. So we're going to deal 25 cards. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25 cards, and you'll just put these aside. Okay, I'll put these aside like so. So now, you say you could have cut the cards anywhere here. You've got a number of cards here. Nobody knows the number of cards for the first time we're going to count them. So you count these cards. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Wow, that's the same as the performance. I must have a thing about cutting to 17 cards. But anyway, doesn't matter what the number is there, this is going to work. So whatever number's there, in our case 17, you're going to back count, so not from here, you're going to back count 17 cards. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. The 17 card you push right here, like so. And leave a gap there. I'll show you why that's important later, right? You leave that card there. You say you chose a card right at the start. The card had a marking on the back, the 8 of spades. You cut a random number here, 17. This was the number at 17. This is crazy because you have a look at this card. It's actually the 8 of spades. And you get the first reveal. It's a killer reveal. But this is the bit that they're not expecting. This is the awesome bit. You say, well, wait, because, you know, that was a completely random number, 17, and we ended up at this card. But to start with, you had a completely free choice of any card, and you chose this card. The crazy thing is that on the back of the 8 of spades, there's a mark, the 6 of spades, and now you have them turn over the card that's been on the table the whole time. That matches, and you've got an absolutely dynamite finish. It's awesome. So listen, very important to reset, because otherwise this is going to screw you up, right? The cards are in this order at the moment. This is why I asked you to leave a gap here. This is what you need to do. You need to put this card back where it was, okay, like so, and then you're going to gather all these cards up, and then just reverse the order of these cards. Now you can just deal them into your hand like so, or you can do an overhand shuffle if you want, so it looks like you shuffle them, but all I'm doing is I'm just peeling one card at a time. So it looks like a bit of a shuffle, but all I'm doing is I'm reversing the order of that packet like so. So that's been reversed, okay? Now, you're gonna put these on top. So the cards that originally the spectator cut, you're gonna put them on top. The cards that you discarded earlier that you didn't use, you're gonna put them on the bottom. This card goes on top, and you are good to go. Guys, if you love this trick, don't forget to give me a like and let me know what you think of the trick down in the comments down below. The only problem is you can't start with this trick, you need another one. So check this one out next. It's an absolutely awesome trick. I think you're gonna love it. For now, thanks a lot guys. I'll see you in the next video.